Hi everyone, PTB Spotter here, and today I'm at Haymarket. We're going to be seeing services from Scotrail, LNER, Transpennine Express, Avanti West Coast, and one service by CrossCountry. So yeah, let's get into the video. Departing out now is the 0941 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley. (385) is on the rear, and just arriving is the 0944 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Helensburgh Central. And 334016 is on the front, and the rear is 334022, and the front on the Glasgow to Edinburgh one was 385107. Departing out now is the 0943 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Perth, 17402. And also departing out is the 0941 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Helensburgh Central. And arriving in now, I believe, is the 0945 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh Waverley, 385025.
This is a customer information arrangement. Please be advised that Scotrail does not allow scooters in stations or on trips. Thank you.
And we shall see this one depart out in a minute. Arriving in now is the 0949 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Cowdenbeath.
Platform 2 is the 949 service to Cowdenbeath. This train is formed of 3 carriages.
And this one is 17395.
The train arriving at platform 4 is the 950 service to Glasgow Queen Street. This train is formed of 8 carriages.
Arriving in now is the 0950 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Queen Street. 385120 is on the front.
The next train at platform 3 will be the 949 service to Edinburgh. This train is formed of 6 carriages.
And we'll get the rear when it departs out, and just departed there was the 0945 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh Waverley. And departing out now is the 0949 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Cowdenbeath. should see this one being a way to depart out now. And the rear is 385103.
The train arriving at platform 3 is the 9:49 service to Edinburgh. This train
Arriving
is
in
for
now
all
is
6
the
carriages.
9:49 Scotrail service from Helensburgh Central to Edinburgh Waverley. 334009 is on the front. And the rear is 334007. The James Bond version. And we'll see that depart out shortly. Departing out now is the 0949 Scotrail service from Helensburgh Central to Edinburgh Waverley.
The next train at platform 3 will be the 9:53 service to Edinburgh. This train is formed all 4 carrying at platform
Passing
3
through
is
now
the
is
9:53
a Scotrail
service to
on an
Edinburgh.
ECS.
Formed all 4 carriages. The next train at platform 1 will be the 9:56 service to Edinburgh. This train is formed all 6 carriages.
And arriving in now is the 0953 Scotrail service from Dunblane to Edinburgh Waverley. 385116. We shall see this one depart out in a minute. And this one is 43152. This is the one we were on coming. And departing out is the 0953 Scotrail service from Dunblane to Edinburgh Waverley. I think this got, yeah, that one's stopping, so we'll see it head out in a couple of minutes. Arriving in now is the 10:03 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley, 385111 on the front. And here we have the 9:59 Scotrail service from Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley, 178409 is on that one. We shall get the rear on the Glasgow one when it departs. Departing out now is the 10:03 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley. And it's 385124 on the rear. There goes the ECS. As well as that, there goes 17409. And would you look at that, it started to rain. Oh, he's coming. And there it goes into Haymarket Depot. Arriving in now is the 10:03 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dundee.
This is a customer information announcement on the Scotrail's minimum fare policy, which comes into effect on
158716.
You'll be required to pay a minimum on-board fare of £10. You can buy.
And departing out now is the other 10:03 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Central, which is 385025.
Service to Edinburgh. This train is formed of 3 carriages.
And arriving in now is the 10:05 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh Waverley.
Service to Dunblane.
385036.
Pullman, Falkirk, Kingston, Dunblane,
and departing out now is the 10:03 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dundee.
The next train at platform 2 will be the 10:07 service to Leven, calling at.
Departing out now is the 10:06 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh Waverley. Off that goes.
The next train.
Arriving in now is the 10:07 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Leven.
The train arriving at platform
158721.
This train is formed of 2 carriages. Of 3 carriages.
Arriving in now is the 10:09 Scotrail service from Inverness to Edinburgh Waverley. And arriving in at the same time as the other 10:09 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dunblane. And departing is the 10:07 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Leven. Departing out now is the 10:09 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dunblane, which is 385025. 385,116 with a nice two-tone. And departing out now is the other 1009 Scotrail service from Inverness to Glasgow Queen Street, which is 17432. Arriving in now is the 1015 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Edinburgh Waverley. And this one is 390,148.
This is a customer information. This includes the use of easy exit and paper. If you wish this walk, please leave the station. Thank you.
The train arriving at platform 4.
Arriving in now is the 1015 Scotrail service to Edinburgh Waverley, which is 17401. And departing out now is the 1015 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Edinburgh Waverley. Departing out now is the 1015 Scotrail service to Edinburgh Waverley.
This is a safety and security announcement. This station is covered by CCTV cameras for the safety
There it goes.
of all customers and staff. Please take care in all areas of the station.
And arriving in now is the 1017 Transpennine Express service from Edinburgh Waverley to Manchester Airport. 397,007. Arriving in now is 385,016. I'll find out what the rear is. $385,108, which is from Glasgow Queen Street.
The next train at platform 2 will be the
Departing out now is the 1017 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Manchester Airport. Here we go.
next train at platform 1.
Departing out now is the Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley.
This train is one of 9 carriages. The next train at platform 4 will be the
Okay, there he goes.
10:21.
Arriving in now is the 10:30 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Leven.
The train arriving at platform 2 is the 10:20 service to Leven. This train is formed of 3 carriages.
And 174.09 is back again.
The train arriving at
There he is.
platform 1 is the 10:20 service to London King's Cross. This train is
And
formed of
arriving
9
in now
carriages.
is the 10:20 Scotrail service from LNER service from Aberdeen to London King's Cross. And is 800,112. And departing out now is the 10:20 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Leven. And arriving in now is the 10 something Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Queen Street. 385124 is on the front, and we shall get the rear when it departs. Which I think that Glasgow to Edinburgh one was the 10:20 service. Departing out now is the 10:21 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Queen Street. 385111. Departing out now is the 10:17 LNER service from Aberdeen to London King's Cross. 174.01 came from Leven, and the Avanti West Coast service was actually from Birmingham, New Street.
The train arriving at platform 3 is the 10:26 service to Edinburgh. This train is formed of 3 carriages.
Arriving in now is the 10:23 Scotrail service from Dunblane to Edinburgh Waverley. 385038 is on the front. And the rear is 385039.
Please stand clear of the platform edge. Fast train approaching.
And that 385 here is the 1026 from Dunblane. And departing out now, we have the 1025 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Central. 385005. Departing out now is the 1026 Scotrail service from Dunblane to Edinburgh Waverley.
Slateford, Kingsmouth, Westerhills, Curryhill, Newton, Livingston South, West Calder, Abbeyville, Beach, Althouse, Shotts, Hartwood, Cleland.
Passing through now is 17412 on an ECS. And it has 158738 as well. Arriving in now is the 1030 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Central. Arriving in now is the 1030 Scotrail service from Helensburgh Central to Edinburgh Waverley, which is 334024. We'll be seeing them both departing out very shortly. Departing out now is the 1030 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Central. And departing out also is the other 1030 Scotrail service from Helensburgh Central to Edinburgh Waverley. As well as that, arriving in now, we have a Scotrail service to Edinburgh Waverley. One 58736 is on the front. The rear is 158740. Departing out now is the 1030 Scotrail service to Edinburgh Waverley. From Cowdenbeath. And arriving in now is the 1034 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley. 385, 110 is on the front, and we will get the rear when it departs. Departing out now is the 1034 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley. And the rear is... wait, no, the rear is 385110. Arriving in now is the 1039 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh Waverley. 385015. Arriving in now is the 10:37 LNER service from London King's Cross to Aberdeen. And it's 800-102. And arriving in over here is the 10:38 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Inverness, which 170-432 is on the front, and we'll get the rear when it departs. Departing out now is the 10:37 LNER service from London King's Cross to Aberdeen. Departing out now, I believe it's the 10:38 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Inverness. (158.708) is on the rear. And that train is absolutely teething.
Houston, Camelin, Margaret, Stirling, Ridge of Allen and Dunblane. This train is formed of 4 carriages.
Departing out now is the 10:46 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Cowdenbeath. And it's 170.396. And departing out over here is a Scotrail service from this is a 10:46 Scotrail service from Dunblane to Edinburgh Waverley. And it's 385.007 again. Arriving in now is the 10:50 CrossCountry service from Aberdeen to Plymouth. And this one is (221.141). And arriving in over here is also the 10:50 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Queen Street. 385.110 is on the front. We shall get the rear when it departs. Departing out now is the 10:50 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Queen Street. And the rear was 385.113. Departing out now is the 10:50 CrossCountry service from Aberdeen to Plymouth.
This is a customer information announcement. Scotrail operates under its open policy in all areas of Scotrail stations. This includes the use of e-cigarettes and paper. If If you wish to swap, please leave the station. Thank you.
Arriving in now is the 10:56 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh Waverley. 385028.
The next train at platform 4 will be the 10:58 service to London Euston, Collier, Carlisle, Penrith North Lakes, Lancaster, Preston, Wigan North Western, Warrington by Key,
Arriving in now is the 10:58 Avanti West Coast service from Edinburgh Waverley to London Euston, which is 390,148 again. And departing out over there is the 10:56 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh Waverley. Departing out now is the 10:58 Avanti West Coast service from Edinburgh Waverley to London Euston. And arriving in now is the delayed 10:51 Scotrail service from Helmsburgh Central to Edinburgh Waverley. 334030 is on the front. 334008 on the rear. Departing out now is the delayed 10:51 Scotrail service from Helmsburgh Central to Edinburgh Waverley. This train is running about 9 minutes late. Arriving in now is the 11:03 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Central, which is 385015 again. Arriving in now, I believe,
the train
is
arriving at platform 2 is the 11:04 service to Dundee.
a Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley, which is 385105 on the rear. And arriving in over here is the 11:03 Scotrail service from Leaving to Edinburgh Waverley. 158,718 was on this one, and the one arrived over here is the 11:04 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dundee, 17401. Departing out now, I think, is the 11:03 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley. Oh, and departing out over here is the 11:04 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dundee. Also departing out is the 11:02 Scotrail service from Leaving to Edinburgh Waverley.
Kinghorn, Kirkcaldy, Cameron Bridge, and Leaving. This train is formed all 5 carriages.
Arriving in now is the 11:05 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh Waverley. The front is 385041.
Please stand clear of the platform edge. Fast train approaching.
And the rear is 385027.
The train arriving at platform 2 is the 11:05.
Arriving in now is the 11:08 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Leaving. This one is 158730. With 170. We'll get it when it departs. Departing out now is the 11:05 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh Waverley. And we have a HST on an ECS, but we'll get it soon. Departing out now is the 11:08 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Leaving. And is 17429 on the rear. And arriving in over here is the... Oh, and passing through now is 43134 and 43152 on an ECS. And arriving in over here is 80110 LNER service from Inverness to London King's Cross. Oh, this is the 11:10 LNER service from Inverness to London King's Cross. Arriving in now is the 11:11 Scotrail service to Edinburgh Waverley. 17410. This is from Dundee. Scotrail service from Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley. Departing out now is the 11:10 LNER service from Inverness to London King's Cross. And departing out now is the 385009. Well, Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dunblane. And departing out over there is the 11:11 Scotrail service from Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley. Arriving in now is the 11:12 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Helmsborough Central. And there's 334008. And we will get the rear when it departs. Departing out now is the 11:12 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Helmsborough Central. 334038 is on the rear. And passing through now is a Scotrail on an ECS. And this one is 158722. Arriving in now is the 11:19 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Edinburgh Waverley. 43003. And I think that is 43177. Arriving in now is the 11:20 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Queen Street. 385105. Oh, and departing out now is the 11:19 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Edinburgh Waverley. Departing out now is the 11:20 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Queen Street. And the rear is 385101.